music. Beep. Anyway, so today we're playing more Dialtown, and I forgot to give the warning yesterday, but I will once again remind everyone who's watching the VOD on YouTube, Dialtown is really weird. If you are not familiar with it, it is not for kids, it is really weird. Just please keep that in mind. Also, I had to laugh, right? So, I've been starting, and like, everyone's been seeing these, like, come out, so I started to see some of the reviews. Okay, context. I'm not a FNAF guy, alright? There's a context. But, a bunch of the reviews I've been seeing for the FNAF movie coming out from, like, Film Bros or whatever are like, it's just a bunch of cheap jump scares and a really lackluster plot, and I'm like, so it's FNAF, is what you're telling me. And then I remember there was a point where the director said the fans of the game will like it, but critics won't. And now I get it. I understand. Like, I won't go to see it because, again, I'm not a FNAF guy. Like, the only reason I'm even remotely keeping tabs on it is I am a practical effects and puppetry guy, and there's some of the Jim Henson's workshop creatures, you know? Because there's a difference between Muppets and creatures. They're creatures. Okay? I could go into that more later. Basically, like, the difference is cutesiness level, but even that, because I believe that the Fraggles are considered creatures and not Muppets. Like, there's a whole... You'd be amazed. Not everything that comes out of the creature workshop is a Muppet. And not even everything that looks like a Muppet is a Muppet. It's a very specific definition. But that's one of those things that's really well documented, and you can look them up online and stuff. And basically the long and short of it is, when Jim was alive, what made a Muppet? Because Jim said it was. You know, like, it was entirely a self-stated definition and not so much like something you can prove. But, like, there's clear patterns that you can look at. But anyway. But yeah, I did have to chuckle at the whole... It's just a bunch of cheap jump scares and very non-existent plot. And I'm like, oh, so it's bad. Anyway, I also saw someone who was like, yeah, if you ask someone who's played both, which one has a more complicated plot, FNAF or Kingdom Hearts, and they say it's Kingdom Hearts, they're lying to you. And I agree completely, because at least in Kingdom Hearts you can somewhat follow a plot. Anyway. Alright, back into it. No. Just load the game. I don't remember what we were in the middle of doing, but it's fine. Oh. Where are you wording alerts? I just started. Where are you learning words like Krungus and Gangrenus?
Pal, you think I didn't come up with Krungus myself? I've got like 8 kids on the playground who can back me up.
Scram, go, get out, ah!
Fine, whatever, bozos. He's gonna come back and scream, I'm sure. Your movie's gonna totally bomb anyways, bro. No assistance from me required.
He's gonna... Chow, he's gonna do it. I just know it. God, I hit that. Yep.
Krungus.
I'm dialing the cops right now. This is how I come off to Jerry. I need to send him another fruit basket or something. Another? The first one didn't seem to sway him. Huh. Define fruit. Apple core, banana peel, used used. What? Define a used eggplant. Hey, look, another customer. Randy! Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Hey, it's me, I'm here now. Oh, hey, sup, Randy. What brings you here? Oh, you know, I was just rummaging around in the dumpster out back when I heard someone mentioning the premiere. Well, heck, it's great to have you here. Yeah, so, what's the movie about? That's a great question. Right, yes.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
God, what the? Wait, something about you feels familiar.
Yeah. Do you spend much time at the park, perhaps?
Oh! So you're the naked green figure I keep seeing scurrying around in my peripheral vision.
Oh, yeah, that'd be me, alright.
My fears of losing my own mind have now been replaced by the tangible fear of encountering you.
Hey, that's progress. Good job, man.
Poor Randy. Yeah. Alright, so that'll be $6.99, Randy. You couldn't offer me a discount on account of me being vaguely familiar, could you? I suppose I could drop it to like $5 since I... how about 25 cents? Randy? If you have no money to your name, then why did you even bother showing up? I just wanted to get it out of the cold.
Oh, Randy! Good call. This place is as warm and moist as it can be.
Yeah, about that. Why is it so humid in here?
I'm sure it's just from the mold on the walls breathing.
Huh. Well, it is warm. Look. You're the last dude in line, Randy. Just go sit in the back and don't make any noise, alright? Hot dog, Oliver, you're the best. Can you be my father? Randy? I'm going. Huh. I keep forgetting to ask him about that bandage on his head. Heard from Little Billy, plague be upon him, that he hit his head on a rock. But I'm sure there's gotta be more to a story than that, right?
I heard it in another timeline. It's aight.
Huh. Remind me to question you more about the implication that you can see into other timelines at a later date.
Yeah, sure.
For now, we got a screening to initiate.
Initiate isn't very call to action verb, is it? Like, start, do, make, score, ew. And those have punch. Initiating is like pressing the on button on an ointment making machine.
Let's just do the screening.
Yeah, let's.
I don't remember if there's anything questionable. Big Bertha. Alright, let's get...
Olive Man, what is this place?
Oh. This is my vile sanctum, me lair. Specifically... Oh, projector room number 1.
Is that...
It sure as heck is. Say hello to Big Bertha, our pride and joy.
Hello, Bertha.
Oliver, she just moved. Yeah, she probably had some air stuck in her.
Hi.
Oliver, she moved again. Yeah, ditto.
Oliver, I think your movie projector is sentient. And angry. It has ribbons running through her instead of film.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. She's just got a lot of soul.
I'm pretty sure that she devours souls.
Well, if she's eating souls, then how are said souls haunting the place then, huh? Ha, checkmate. Shit. Okay, maybe we're slightly fucking haunted. Laugh it up.
Oliver, she shouldn't be in here. She's a wild animal, man.
You're not insisting that I turn her over to the zoo, are you?
No, let her roam free. You need to let her roll around the open plains, where she can feel the open air in her pipes and bolts. Roll over as many small critters as she wants. It's not right having her all cooped up in here. But she's our only movie projector. Dude, you could buy a used projector at a garage sale for like 15 bucks. One like that? Probably not. Don't you want her to be happy? You're right. You're right. I'll bring this up to Dickens after the premiere. If we have time to talk about anything other than our movie's vast successes and the sudden salvation of the cinema itself. Yeah, right. Lo-fi. Can I ask you a hard question? One that I'd like you to answer completely honestly? Uh-huh. This movie. The one that we should have loaded into Bertha minutes ago? Yeah, right, that one. Do you think that'll turn things around for me? I don't know. For us? I haven't even seen it, babe. Ah, see? I knew this would come up. I'm right, as always. Shut, I have a question to answer. Did you just tell me to shut up after I finished speaking just so you could answer my question, which I'd already finished asking? Not gonna lie, I was talking to the narrator. You realize the movie's done, don't you? Pal, I'm not recording you right now. The movie's ready to air. Like, right now. Speaking of, I gotta ask. Do you think the movie will turn things around? Look, man, I haven't even seen the movie. For all I know, it's just 90 minutes of me gargling paint thinner. Don't do that. Okay, not all 90 minutes are comprised solely of... shit. That's already a sign of turbulent development process. There should realistically be little to no paint thinner gargling to fill up extra time. You know, I think you expected too much from yourself. Okay, fine. I rushed the editing. I get it. No, I mean all of this. You're in your 20s, man. That's pretty young in human years, and I'm gonna save, because I just realized that I haven't saved at all yet, and I'm nervous. Constantly. Isn't it? So, what? You think developing a film was too much? I don't get how you expected to repair Mr. Dickens' dying business on your own. On your first try at the last moment possible. Hey, now for all we know, the public could love this movie. And they could despise it, correct? Isn't it crazy that you're relying on this one shot to define your future? Oh god, you're right. I've set myself, both of us, up for failure. Hey, now, I don't give a flying fuck if this flops. I didn't mean you and me. I meant me and Mr. Dickens. Oh, yeah, right. But, look, you and Mr. Dickens will live. I've always got a room at my tent if you need somewhere to crash. That's sweet. Real sweet, but this was all gonna happen anyway, man. It's okay if you... Ugh. I just want you to be okay if/when it does. Okay. We've done our best. Time to load Bertha up and get to it, then. Speaking of again, you've gotta release her into the wild soon. I know. Like, tomorrow soon. I know. Take a breath, man. Relax. People could really love this, or really hate it. Yeah, I suppose they could. Alright, well, it's been a real, but here goes nothing. Oh boy. I forget if I'm gonna have to be quick on my in-between screen. Uh-oh, never mind. Hello, Dialtown. Rachel from the Dialtown News Network here. I speak in Impact font, which, if you've ever wondered what the meme font format is, it's called Impact. This just in.
Last night's premiere of The Passion of the Frog Thing has been reported as a resounding failure. Despite curious advertising efforts, in the end, the event only had a modest turnout of 24 unsatisfied patrons. Of the 4 reviewers who happened to attend the showing, 3 are now comatose. The remaining reviewer, who's still conscious, doesn't really want to talk about what he saw. Poor guy. We interviewed a few citizens who attended the premiere, and they had this to say. Honestly, I just wanted to get it out of the cold. I think the hypothermia would have been more palatable in all honesty. The lack of footage of myself was criminal. Criminal, I say. Say, is this live? Come down to the Dialtown City Zoo, friends. We have tapers. Tapers, bully. Okay, enough of him. Honestly, that movie converted me from an unsure agnostic to a firm atheist. No merciful God would have let that scene where the green one gargled paint thinner exist, no matter how disinterested he is in our plight. Well, there you have it. I know they say that all publicity is good publicity, but to those people, we at the Dialtown News Network would recommend giving the whatever a watch and seeing how you feel, and then... Hello? Good morning, Lo-Fi. We're going to save the game real fast. Good morning, Lo-Fi. I hope you're... What in phone god's name are you staring at? Put a frog in a pot. Watching him try to climb out. Just a pro tip here, the last 17 times you tried this, the frog died. Yeah, but this time there's no lid, nor lit fire under the pot. So the odds are fairer, methinks. Right. What's your end game here, anyhow? I want to see the definitive threshold of frog slaughter. Yes, that's... Say, I wonder how Oliver's premiere went. Isn't that a much more engaging topic to think about? Nah, little Billy told me a few days ago that it apparently bombed. In fairness, is little Billy really a reliable source of information? Yeah, he's the one who informed me what 9/11 was. And he said it was an inside job. Conducted by clowns. Oh, I didn't read it, I'm sorry! Hang on. In fairness, he did show me a newspaper that reported the clown thing. Yeah, but in fairness, you're illiterate. I bet you any money that the article wasn't about what he said it was. What makes you say that? Why would the article's picture have been about a tractor flattening a beach seal? Well, why was the tractor even on the beach in the first place? Maybe if you knew how to read, you could have found out. Fine, I'll go visit Oliver and ask him about his lousy premiere. Brilliant, yes. Hello? Oliver? Where is he? Where's the boy? Well, I don't know. You sure you walked into the right place? This ain't the cinema. Mark my words, the cinema was right here. That must mean... Yikes, I guess it's already gone. Ah, drat. Alas, I was too late. You still might be able to get Oliver's mailing address to send your condolences via mailman, mailwoman, or perhaps carrier pigeon. Ah yes, the 3 genders. Hey, friendo. I was wondering when you'd drop by. What's the hops? Olive man, you're here. Have you returned here once more to burn the place down in a scornful rage? Gasp. Did you do all this? I lugged the remaining furniture out of here and took an axe to the light fixtures, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, get your rage out. But, fortunately, I'm neither a vandal, salvager, nor a copper wire thief. Then why'd you even wreck the place? Seems rather rude to me. Hey, I'm just following Mr. Dickens' orders. Oliver, my boy, if you're not stripping copper wire from the walls, then why would Mr. Dickens order such mayhem, such needless destruction? Such abundant and ceaseless malarkey. Well, okay, I might have misspoken. I guess I am salvaging somewhat, since it's my job to salvage what's left over from our filed cinema business.
I don't understand. What else of value could possibly be left here? Well, copper wires. I heard from little Billy that the premiere bombed. Of course he'd tell you that. He showed me an article from the Happenings paper. Oh, he showed you the newspaper review. Yeah, he said they tore you to shreds. Every single critic who attended the premiere. And isn't comatose. In all fairness, that's only one critic. But, I mean, yeah, the film didn't exactly get glowing reviews, you know, on account of it being so groundbreaking. True art is never appreciated in its own time. So I am actually going to take this moment to talk about something very interesting. So, this, to a certain degree, is true. If you want a really fun fact to tell people, one of the most critically acclaimed horror movies of our time today in modern reviews is The Shining, right? When The Shining first came out, it was roundly panned. No critic thought it was any value. Everybody hated it. It got nominated for 2 Golden Raspberry Awards, which is the opposite of the Oscars. I believe for Shelley Duvall and Jack Nicholson's performances was what it specifically got the Razzies for. But yeah, one of the single most groundbreaking horror films of the modern era was absolutely despised by critics when it came out. And I mean, you could even look at that, like, people originally fucking despised Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, but now we know it's, like, literally one of the greatest songs of all time, right? Well, this is just a long way of me saying don't always, like, just take critic reviews at face value. Like, don't fully discredit them, but know that sometime in the future it may very well be that opinions change. Anyway. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know, man. Let me quote the review. If I could douse a film in gasoline and light it up, I'd watch the film burn with glee. And this time, I'd actually enjoy watching it. Hey, that reviewer had 90 whole minutes to burn this place down while the film was playing. He was totally bluffing. Oliver Swift's newest and only movie is an abortion of cinema itself. That makes me wish I was likewise aborted. So, that's still a strong statement. In the same way that assassinating Bigfoot over a parking ticket would be. Bigfoot totally can't drive. Bigfoot fucks. I'm sure he can drive. Oh my god. Look, I can't refute that Bigfoot fucks, but you also can't refute that negative publicity is still publicity. Fair, but... For your information, almost 5,000 people ended up showing up to that screening after the review. They all wanted to gawk on our marvelous train wreck. And this is very much a thing. 100%. Wait, you made bank? Yeah, people turned up in droves to see our depraved horror flick. Wait, the movie we filmed was a horror flick? Well, I initially imagined it as more of a transcendent piece of media that encapsulated both sincere beauty and the raw anger of all that falls under the huge thumb of faux god. And our movie wasn't that. People didn't really notice the beauty under the divine thumb, but plenty saw the untapped, blistering rage and shat themselves. So people turned up, expecting a cutting-edge horror flick. Yeah, and we delivered. Okay, that makes sense, so the premiere was a success then. So wait, why on faux god's green earth are you tearing the cinema apart? Well, see, Mr. Dickens and I had a conversation about expectations. Uh-huh. Don't get me wrong, he was immensely thankful that I'd saved the cinema, but... It turns out, he really didn't think I actually could pull this off at all. Just wanted to see what I'd come up with. Huh, why? Well, Mr. Dickens informed me of something pretty surprising, actually. Turns out, operating a cinema wasn't actually his ultimate dream at all. It was for him to go into directing movies of his own. Huh? You know how it is. Mr. Dickens grew up in a different era. He started a family once he came of age, which he obviously had to provide for. He didn't have the opportunity to just up and leave for Hollywood. The stakes for failure were too high. He had people depending on him, you know? It wasn't just an, let me try that again. It just wasn't an option. Yeah, but I don't see what this has to do with us or our movie, other than saving the game. In the middle of this admittedly very sweet, sappy scene. Well, for a while, I wondered why Mr. Dickens was so encouraging when I pitched the old save this here cinema with an indie movie idea. I suppose I just figured that he thought my idea was just dandy and that it'd be a surefire success. But now, I get it. He had no faith in the movie at all, and was certain that the cinema would have to shut down no matter what. Why was he so sure you'd fail? Aside from the fact that the entire business itself was collapsing in on itself. Yeah, aside from that, I guess. You see, when I pitched the idea, Mr. Dickens said he saw his younger self in me. The idealistic younger version of himself who would have given anything to drop everything and become a movie director. Mr. Dickens wanted, more than anything, for me to take the risk that he never could. That he and only he should shoulder, that he and only he'd shoulder the burden of my failure, allowing me to try again and maybe succeed. Mr. Dickens said that he was so proud of me for doing what he never could. And that's precisely why he couldn't allow this place to remain open if it had meant that I'd stay the complete extent of my potential. So, that was it then. The end of his dream. Or so I thought. One of the bad reviews really tore the cinema itself apart as a venue and said that it suited the horrifying train wreck of a film being shown here. And that's when it occurred to me that just maybe I was actually finding something that we could use. If people are so sure this place is supposedly haunted, Oliver, this place is so haunted. Okay, fine. The place is absolutely riddled with specters, spirits, and other assorted ghouls. Happy now? Immensely. Go on. So, I realized, if Mr. Dickens didn't really even want to own a cinema, and he wants to see me spread my own wings and make my own creations, and this venue alone is considered pretty horrific, with terror apparently being my unknowing signature, the solution's obvious. It is Dialtown's first horror attraction. Wait, like a scare house? Right. You know, I realized maybe I was making a mistake trying to go against the grain and convince people that they wanted something that they clearly didn't. Honestly, this seems to be the best way forward, so that's why you're hacking the place apart? To make the place even more unsightly, yeah. Best of all, Mr. Dickens gets to assist me in creating exhibits and stuff. So, he gets a second chance at his dream, too. What do you think of this poster? Ah, precious. It's cute. Hell, it'd even be cute if it was just you. Aw, shucks. I do owe you something, though, you know. And what's that? Well, here it is. Thank you. Sincerely. I could have attempted this on my own, granted. But I don't think I could have ended up here on my own. You believed in me when nobody else did, and stood by my side through thick and thin. Shut up. You even let me document you so I could take financial risk for a dying cinema. All for the dream of a man you hadn't even met. There's nothing gnarlier than that, Slick. I go to hell and back for you, man. You know that. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Man, you know what the best part is? We're the only horror attraction on Earth with real ghosts. Well, it depends on who you ask. I hope. Phone God, we don't even have to pay them, since they're dead. Though, I think one of the ghosts might be in a dead union leader, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. pay your talent. So, I guess this all worked out neatly. I guess, what a big Bertha. Oh, I did what you suggested. I let her go. She's free now, to roam Phone God's green earth as she pleases. Bertha, baby. Sorry, I'm just, like, processing that. Good, now she's the great outdoors problems. Actually, nah, I misspoke earlier. Come to think of it, the best part of this is
Hey, bozos, how's it hanging? I heard your movie totally fucking bombed.
the best part about this is I get to do this.
Yeah, get him!
Out you go, you little scrote. This attaction's 18s only.
Ouch, my youth glands!
Hot rod. He's maimed now. This is truly the best possible ending. Is that gonna scream at me? Okay, there we go. The ending where everything works out just fine for Oliver Swift, the gnarliest man in Dialtown. Hell yeah. So now we're going after Bigfoot. Alright. Okay, let's see. Chapter 1 and 2. And yes, we are still going to be doing Chapter 3. It's just going to take a bit. Yes, please. How about low tide? No, low tide. What the fuck? Hang on. Hold on. I need to, obviously with some editing, read a fucking email, or not an email, a text that I just got from my local pharmacy. Hey Logan, blah blah from blah blah here. Let's play What Virus Did the Kids Bring Home from School This Time? Sound fun? Not really. Bring them by for a quick test to find out what the fuck. I don't have children. 1. 2. What? That is the most unhinged, insane thing I have ever gotten from. I don't even know if my pharmacy's ever texted me before. Anyway, we're naming ourselves Low Tide. Oh my god. New car smell. What the fuck? Okay. Let's leave our tent. Where would you like to go? To the park. I think I know how to get to finding him. Okay, let's leave the area. Hang on. I need to figure out how to get here. Alright, let me see. Okay. No, come on. How do I get to... Okay, let's see. Well, that's not helping at all. Joy. Okay, that's not helping me at all. I just need to hack it out. Okay, to Uptown, Dialtown. Maybe there'll be a way to get to the woods from here. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're here. So, what now? Just wander into the woods. Hey, narrator, I've got me one of those things again. A brain tumor? No, the other thing. A hemorrhage? No, the other thing. Oh, no, oh god, no. You don't have an idea, do you? See, you're always bitching at me for not having ideas, narrator. You don't get to say shit to me. What, pray tell, is the idea? I'm thinking I can just ditch my clothes and gallivant off into the woods. Yeah, no, that didn't go so well last time. I got out of the bear trap in the end. Your bear trap. You set it up, as you may recall, in case, and I quote, a motherfucking grizzly do be approaching. You dare use a moment of helplessness against me? You're always helpless. You're like a spineless sea urchin that just gurgles for pity scraps from its neighbors. Is that... Do you think that the fishies and the squids would share their food with all me? You're a literal pox on civilization itself. So, in that case, the best thing for me to do is to leave it behind, right? Or just that's all, folks. Or just adapt your behavior to be less pass. I'm gonna just wander on into the woods now, for the hell of it. Okay. Day 14. I've been wandering in the woods for what seems like an eternity. I haven't seen my darling in what seems like years. I've grown quite weary, and my feet are sore. I've had enough of these goddamn trees. Dad, come pick me up. You've been wandering for 3 minutes, low tide. Wait, only 3 minutes? Yeah, give or take. Man, nature sucks. Leaves don't do shit. Well, neither do you. Touché. Wait, hang on just a moment. Oh god! I feel different suddenly. Like I'm losing my manners, my urban instincts. What manners? I feel like I'm becoming feral. You're already pretty feral. Oh god. I can no longer remember the smell of Papa's stove. What are you talking about? I've gone rogue. I'm off the chain now. There's nothing to stop me from shedding my clothes and going gaga. You actually shed those 90 seconds ago. Oh god, what's stopping me from eating some dirt? Please don't. My hog instincts are kicking in. Must dig for truffles. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Go muck about in the dirt if you insist. You'll eat just 4-ish pine cones, get tired and / or hungry, and then walk back to the road, which is very much part of a civilization, I might add, to pursue the nearby ditches for roadkill. Or peruse. Wait a moment. Do you see those? What? Dirt? No. Footprints. Okay, yeah, so? You do realize what this means, don't you, dear narrator? Oh, not this ape-man hogwash again. Yes. Look, you've been pacing in circles for the last minute or so. Those are probably yours. Wrong answer, biznatch. If these prints were mine, the claw marks would be much thinner. What claw marks? Right, your elongated toenails. Me claws, yeah. This be Bigfoot. Alright, fine. Maybe these tracks aren't yours, but... The last 6 times you found Bigfoot tracks, they either turned out to be bear tracks, human tracks, or in the last case, gorilla tracks, made by an escaped gorilla from the zoo. I came close that last time. Dude, following around those gorilla tracks just wound up leading you on to the escaped gorilla, which was not pleased to see you. I disagree. I thought the gorilla seemed very eager. Yeah, to eat you. And to save the game. Alright, lovely. Poor thing was clearly starving. He thought you were a bamboo scarecrow being pale and green. In fairness, the gorilla didn't bite me that hard. You still have a massive scar on your collarbone, which is amazing given that gorillas now lack visible mouths. It all worked out alright in the end, didn't it? Right until Theodore Rustlebelt, Dialtown's resident zookeeper and weirdo, showed up, tranquilized you both, and took you back to the gorilla enclosure at the Dialtown Zoo. But I'm free now, aren't I? It was still an ordeal that could have very much simply been avoided by merely, I came so close that time. Bear, man, gorilla. Each time was closer than the last to finding Bigfoot. One more time, one more go is all I need. Good God, Low Tide. Have you ever heard the expression, curiosity killed the cat? Agree to disagree? No. Please, Low Tide. I implore you to reconsider acting out whatever depraved idea might be swirling around in that green noggin of yours. Oh boy. 10 minutes of crazed assembly later. Please, I beg of you. Explain your plan to me again. You think I need a longer piece of string? I think you need to start from scratch. What? What part of this do you find so unworkable? Oh, just all of it. Poppycock, have you never watched cartoons as a mere kitten? Fun fact, these things actually can work, but, like, not on what Low Tide is hoping they are. They're actually very effective against feral cats, although they have to be, like, more than just a cardboard box. Never gazed upon the wild coyote as he sprang nefarious traps, all in his vain pursuit to catch the fast ostrich? Uh-huh. And how did that work out for the scheming candidate in question? Silence, Shoutlobe. This is the most optimized trap in the world. Explain it to me. Bigfoot takes the cheddar, I pull the string, the ruler, and the box. I pull the string, the ruler, and the box both fall over. He's trapped under the box, I win. Okay, so quick sidebar. Firstly, why is the lure cheddar of all things? You think he prefers stinkier cheeses? I think it's bold of you to presume that Bigfoot would eat cheese whatnot and not say the flesh of children. I think placing a child on a giant mousetrap is just asking for trouble. That's actually quite a sensible thing to say. I had my reasons not to try the flesh o' childer bait mousetrap. Yes, and were those reasons 1, that you lacked a nearby small child, and 2, you lacked a comically large mousetrap? Guilty murmuring. Why not tempt him with something a tad sweeter than cheddar or the flesh of lost children? Say, chocolate? Bad idea. Dogs can't eat chocolate, so who knows if Bigfoot can. Can gorillas eat chocolate? I mean, we can, so they probably can, right? I actually don't know off the top of my head. Alright, for the sake of the argument, we'll go with human rules then. To be fair, there's also lactose-intolerant people. Implying lactose-intolerant humans count as people. That's... if Bigfoot was lactose-intolerant and heard you say that, $10 says he turned hostile and tear your head clean off. Bigfoot would never do that. Bigfoot and I are kindred spirits. God damn it, Low Tide. Bigfoot is not What is it? No, it couldn't. Could it be? It's Bigfoot. Sasquatch. Oh god, fucking damn. My persistence, my diligence. It has finally been rewarded. Sasquatch, my love. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Come on, big guy. I have a banana. Oh my. Where'd you get that? Shh. Come here, baby. Come here. I hate this. I hate all of this. Shut up, fucking narrator. No, shh. It's okay. I wasn't yelling at you, darling. I would never do that. Huh. How dare you anger me in Bigfoot's presence? For years, we've been saving when we get paranoid. Oh, relax. He'll be back. He saw the nana. He did see the nana, yes. Still, Bigfoot is easily startled, so we know that now. But of course he is. Did you honestly think that Bigfoot had escaped nearly all detection by mere coincidence? Well, my gut told me he was hard to find because he ain't real, but now I'm questioning a lot of things I thought I knew. Bigfoot is 40% motion blur, 30% hair, 20% mystery, and 20% groovy gravy.
Or good gravy. That adds up to 110%, you know. There's at least 10% extra mystery, damn it. This is Bigfoot math. I ain't gotta explain shit. He's back. Hello. There he is. Sorry. Easy does it. You want the banana boy? You want it? Oh. I just give him the banana, man. We don't know how easily it is to anger him. I'm going to save just in case something bad happens here. I'm sure Bigfoot would never hurt me. You've been choke-slammed by 14 apes in your life that I know of. Bigfoot has never been documented as violent. What about Mike Johnson from Utica, who claimed that Bigfoot tore a hole in his side with his massive teeth? He was paid to say that, and you know it. The mayor of Utica paid him off to keep the baboon sightings under wraps. If the people knew what had lurked in their very bushes, they'd mob. I do not believe for a moment that Utica's forests contain even one escaped baboon. You also stated that our forest 100% didn't contain Bigfoot. Huh. Alright, then, let's never visit Utica. We will never visit Utica. We're in agreement. Okay, okay. You can have it. You're keeping someone waiting. Oh, right. There you go, bud. Good. He seems to like bananas. Heck yeah, he does. I guess I did figure that he likes bananas. He's an ape man. Apes like nanas, men like nanas. I guess we were just hedging our bets. Oh, there you go. Bigfoot, my love. The bananas seem to have calmed him down all right. He's nice and docile now. I think we're ready for... first contact. First contact already happened. But, alright. Lovely. I've done it. I've tamed Sasquatch. You have not tamed shit. I mean, you really? He's a feral ape man from God knows where. He probably has fleas, you know. Should I delouse Bigfoot? I think you should remember your primary objective. I believe my primary objective was to find Bigfoot, actually. You are still heavily pregnant, don't forget. You still gotta lay those eggs. Ugh, oh my guts. You know I'm right. Ugh, I hate this. I hate you. I hate you. I'm sorry to pry you from... fucking Sasquatch. But you still have to overcome your greatest hurdle yet. Ticket Jerry. Ugh, damn him. Damn him to oblivion. Alright, low tide. Time to say goodbye to Bigfoot. I can't believe I just had to say that sentence out loud. What the fuck? Sasquatch, my one true love. I guess this is goodbye. Sorry. I must go now. Oh no. Please, boy, don't make this harder than it has to be. What's this? Is this for me? What is it? He has a family! Is this your family, Bigfoot? Oh no. The government, they took your family, didn't they, boy? Nope, nuh-uh. I'm not feeling bad for the motherfucking Sasquatch. Please, weep for Bigfoot. Please take a firm step back and realize that you're asking me to weep for a semi-mythical ape man's lost monkey family. I can't just abandon Bigfoot. Not like this. I can't just leave him on his own again. Low tide. What about your eggs? What about Ticket Jerry? Wait. Maybe I can use Bigfoot. Oh, no. I beseech you, Low Tide. Please, discard that notion, I beg of it. It's ape time, narrator. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hang on. Let's save. No, don't excite Bigfoot. You stop that. The wheels are already in motion, baby. The ape train, full speed ahead. This isn't an option. This isn't an option. How on earth could you use Bigfoot to bypass the ever-stoic Ticket Jerry? I shall use Bigfoot for good. Alright, I made up my mind. I'm gonna domesticate Bigfoot. Come again? I'm thinking long-term here. I domesticate Bigfoot, he gets a 9-to-5 office job. I take rent in exchange for letting him live in my tent. I use that money to get into the fun fair. Yes, Bigfoot. Rent. R-E-N-T. I know it's, like, canonical that we technically are illiterate and can't spell, but I don't care. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, seriously, why not just cut out the middleman, middle ape, and just get a 9-to-5 office job yourself? Me? Working? Don't be absurd. Absurd like trying to domesticate Sasquatch? Hey, I know which of those things is likelier than the other. The Sasquatch idea is indeed our best shot. Okay, assuming we perish the thought of you working a day in your goddamn life, what kind of office would hire Bigfoot? I don't think HR would take kindly to having Sasquatch on their premises. Oh, it'll be fine. We'll just say he has a disease. Then they'd have to hire him, or we'd sue. You really are inhuman, aren't you? I have to lay my eggs. What choice do I have? Get a job. That is not an option. Try putting on a necktie, you lazy sack of shit. Okay. Let's calm down here. We're both saying crazy things. Like trying to get Bigfoot an office job. Oh, no, everything I said was fine. You're the one spewing insane hogwash. But you said, shut. Bigfoot, can you say hogwash? You leave him out of this. God, why am I even getting myself so worked up? It's not like you're actually going to attempt to domesticate Bigfoot. Phase 1. Oh god, you're really gonna try to domesticate Bigfoot, aren't you? Alright, Bigfoot. So, I was gonna give you tips on helping you write your first resume, but, I realize that you're as likely to punch through a computer screen as you are to actually use it. Yeah, technology can be scary, my dearest hairy baby. Don't nickname Sasquatch, you'll get attached. I have a plan to have Sasquatch in my life for years to come. Please, I beseech you, do not commit to this eventuality. Tough luck, man. I'm on the Ape Road, cruising down Monkey Highway. See? He gets it. Alright, Bigfoot. I believe that the solution to your potential technophobia is more than clear. Baby steps. We shall start small. Oh, you're wondering what a baby is. See, babies are... Narrator, should I explain the birds and the bees to Bigfoot? Do not explain sex to Bigfoot. That's a can of worms you simply can't reclose when it becomes a massive inconvenience. Which you know it would. Just describe what a baby is and be done with it. Okay, you know what a human is? Hairless man make fire? Okay, good. Babies are like... Imagine a human, but it's the size of one of them freaky hairless cats. And it looks pretty much exactly like one, too. And screams when it wants stuff. Again, like a hairless cat. And grows not, but the occasional patch of fuzz. Like a hairless... Okay, yeah, just picture a hairless cat. Good enough. Yeah, okay, I think he understands. You're going to fry Bigfoot's brain like an omelet. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. Now, Bigfoot. I'll start with the simplest of objectives that I intend to introduce to you. The noble toaster. Yes, ape child of the earth. Toaster. I just realized that is... Hang on. I just realized that's a British toaster, because that was a British plug. British. English? Whatever you want to call it. I don't know all plug designs. At least I'm pretty sure that was British. It may have been... I used to know outlet styles a lot better. But all I can say is it's not American. That's what I know. Anyway, it's fine. You see, Albert Einstein invented electricity back in 1066. Unfortunately, he hadn't invented the light bulb yet, so you know.
He discovered electricity. It didn't mean jack shit. Humanity struggled in vain until one human figured it out. An American visionary named Charles Toaster. He was the first man who dared to ask, hey, what if I cook this bread twice? Simply put, he was a genie man. Are you trying to say that he was magic or that he was a genius? Yes. Thanks to Mr. Toaster, we had a use for Einstein's useless electricity. And it was good. Alright, what shall I introduce to you next, Bigfoot? Do you know what a barbecue grill is? Oh, come on, Bigfoot. You're telling me you've never grilled a dog before? My god, you haven't truly lived. I may have my work cut out for me. Oh, come on. Must you individually introduce all grilling appliances to Bigfoot? He needs to learn, damn it! You know, you'd get through these a lot faster if you just combined some of the introductions. Capital idea, yeah. What I could combine... What could I combine the technology module with? Ah, I know. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's out of date. Anyway. Ah, I know. An introduction to pets. Where are you going with it? Bigfoot? This is a mouse. People use this to move around a cursor on a computer screen. Yeah, like this. Anyway. What is a computer? It's a magical box that shows you lets you buy used knickknacks from a divorced middle-aged man in North Dakota. Computers do a lot more than that, you know. They do not. Oh, right, Bigfoot. I forgot to mention, boy. These are also, you know, mice. Oh, God. They, like, squeak and crawl around and eat cheese and stuff. You see, once upon a time, there was a man named Callum Crown. And he decided that everyone should have to be miserable and have a phone for a head. You're losing him, mice are cute, and they grow to love you, and you feed/pet them. Hold this mouse or else. Thank you. Alright, he's taking the mouse pretty well, I think. Yeah, it looks like Bigfoot has finally made a friend. Okay, never mind, he's eating it now. The way I see it, it was a 50-50 that he'd eat the mouse or stick it in the toaster. Huh. Guess he's hungrier than he is curious. Man. It's a good thing I thought to try this with a rodent before a kitten or a puppy. Phase 2, patching things up with MixterLogan. Alright, Bigfoot, so you've just eaten a small animal. No, not. Contempt. Ape noise, however they want me to say that. That wasn't one of the okay meatimals. You see, Bigfoot, in civilized society, we only eat animals that are, well... Wait, what is the rule? Be very careful telling Bigfoot what's okay and not okay to eat. Wait. Oh, I figured it out. Listen here, my fuzzy boy. If it has hooves, you can eat it, I guess. Moo-moos, sheepsies, hogs, horse jerky, deer, if you're weird. Deer's delicious, leave me alone. Okay, that's the rule. But don't eat the hooves themselves, unless you, like, really wanna. Okay, 2 flaws with that rule. There are hooved animals that aren't considered okay to eat. Like what? Donkeys, goats... Goats? Hang on. Goats and boars are definitely in the, like, very commonly accepted, like, by Western society, foods, you know? By the way, goat's fucking delicious. I will devour a zebra if given the opportunity. You are the worst possible person to integrate Bigfoot into civilized society. Right, so what was the second thing? There's non-hooved animals you can eat too. Chickens, turkeys, pheasants, etc. Pheasant. Or peasant. Aren't I one of those? Pheasant. Oh, okay. So, it's hooved animals and birds then? That sounds good on paper, but I know for a fact that
If Bigfoot is caught devouring a pigeon or a swan in public, he will go to gorilla jail. You can't eat pigeons? Yes, you can. They're called squab. Not unless you really want to be put on a special kind of list. Ah, dash it all. We'll return to meet at a later date. Bigfoot, let's discuss citizenship. Alright, Bigfoot, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Living in the woods, undocumented by man? Is it fun? I'd imagine so. A great foraging opportunity? Absolutely. You're losing him, but you know what else is? It's a citizenship crime. Yes, Bigfoot. You don't have a birth cert, a passport, nary a paper to your name. If the feds find you here, they could deport you to Canada, or worse, Mexico. Why would they go to either of those first? As funny as it is to imagine you in a parka or a sombrero, no, you would likely struggle to conceal yourself behind a cactus or a moose. Oh, you want to know what Mexico is, don't you? Mexico is like... Wait, you've been spotted in all 50 states, right? Alright, picture New Mexico, okay? But once you tire of the sand and yearn to get back to the woods you beloved so, you'll have to swim across the river and then leap over barbed wire. And then you may or may not get shot in the process. No, it's not a good time. Best just don a sombrero and open up a gas station near the border. No, you're right, my simple ape friend. Mixing you and gasoline pumps together would be a recipe for disaster. Save. A recipe for pure, unbridled malarkey. We need to get you legally integrated and shit. Where did we get these? Here, I have some forms. Where did you get those? I may have bitten a bureaucrat. You need to fill these out so you can be legally accepted by this fair land. But know this, I accept you as you are, Bigfoot, undocumented or not. No, the US government would definitely not accept you. Not without these papers filled out, anyway. Oh, cheer up, my good Sasquatch. If we fill these out right now, our government should get back to us in, say, approximately 300 to 800 business days. Hey, I said approximately, don't shoot the messenger. Note to self, give Bigfoot a firearm to better integrate him into American society. Do not do this. Alright, Bigfoot, listen up. Something tells me that if you signed your name as Sasquatch on one of these forms, well, the government would likely chuck it straight into the incinerate instantly pile. So you'll need an assumed name. I suggest using the name Bill G. Foot or Michael S. Squatch. Alright, I'm gonna hand you the forms now. Is he gonna eat them? Alright, let me just find a pen. Yep, there you go. He's eating the... I can see that! Bigfoot. You cretinous ape, look what you've done now. Don't yell at him. Bad monkey, bad! Oh. Look at that. You've scared him off. I can see that. I didn't yell at him that harshly, did I? You called him a cretinous ape. But he ate my immigration forms. I'd say you're about even now. Do you think Bigfoot will forgive me? Yes. No. Maybe? Leave him be for now. I'm sure he'll tire himself out and run out of ape adrenaline if we give him some time. And soon, the ape endorphins will seep back into his brain. Huh? I don't know, man. Just give him some time to stew. You could have just said that. You could have looked for a job this morning. Ha, good one. We really do have fun together. No comment. Alright, so Bigfoot tried to devour his America papers, so mail-in passport application is clearly off the table. Drat. No America in a can for us, I guess. Alright, so... what now? Phase 3. Okay, let's just do this the legal, but not way. The mayor's office. There we have it. Town hall. Oh my. Quite a curious design. Must have been built in the 80s. It's a giant cat head. I don't see what any part of this insane design has to do with 1980s pop culture. Consider the keytar. Also, it's literally the decade that spawned gamers. Yeah, must have been built in the 80s, alright. Alright, let's save. Lovely, lovely. It's mayor time. Not without a game plan, it isn't. Ooey, shut up. You're gonna need to figure out how you're gonna get into Mayor Mingus's office. Well, I was gonna enter through the front door, first of all. I think you misunderstand. This is the mayor of Dialtown's place of work. Uh-huh. The mayor. Politics, speeches, taxes lady. Yes, I'm familiar with the concept. Okay, so the fact that you know she collects taxes and gives speeches should prove that you definitely can't just walk in there and leave unharmed. I don't see a connection between taxes and speeches and me getting physically harmed. Who normally tends to collect the taxes? This isn't a good example. Who collects the federal government's taxes, low tide? The IRS, man. What happened when you tried to poison the IRS, man, with ricin-contaminated crayon drawing that you, quote, made all by myself to put up on your fridge, woo? The uwu speak was just so he'd lower his defenses and... What happened, low tide? In fairness, taxation is theft. What happened, low tide? I got tased. Right, there we go. What happened when you tried to give the man in the beef monarch costume at Burger Hovel a hug mid-birthday speech at a birthday party that you weren't invited to? You sure all that happened? This was after you leapt onto the table and ate 17 kids' meals in 11 seconds, which was quite the feat considering you were heavily pregnant during the ordeal. I did what I had to. I prioritized my own survival. So, surely just even 16 kids' meals would have sufficed. No, I did what I must. You got tased at the end, though, which is hardly great if you're pregnant. Better hope those eggs of yours are electrically insulated. Oh, I got tased, right. Where do I keep going wrong? Oh, for the love of... This ends the same way every time. Every time. When you interact with anyone who makes speeches or collects taxes from people, you end up getting tased. So you'll need a game plan. Okay, so how about this game plan? I'll just wander in and drift around like a plastic bag floating in the ocean. I'm sure I'll drift into the mayor's office eventually. Probably knocking over several man-sized stacks of paper in the process. Say, have you ever met the mayor? Not exactly, but she has written me a few strongly worded fan mail letters. Sorry to correct you, but... eviction notices. We call those eviction notices. Ah, yeah, that explains why she kept telling me to leave my tent forever. Yeah, fan mail tends not to contain grotesque insults/slurs lobbied at the recipient of the letter as a general rule of thumb. At least we eventually came to an agreement then. At least we came to an event. At least we came to an agreement eventually, though. There, Jesus. No, you didn't. The cops sent in a SWAT dog to drag you out of the tent, and those weird odors inside your home spooked the dog so badly that it wept like a mad. Yeah, but I think she respects me as an adversary for my ingenious tactics. She'd sent you 16 more eviction notices since then. All merely a part of the game, dear narrator. In the last one, she specifically wrote,
Do you think this is a game? It's not. It's not a game. Get out.
I don't know what voice I'm gonna give her. She underlined the get out part so many times she tore through the page. All a part of the game. Alright, so if you've never met her and... well, I presume you have no idea what she looks like, since you can't mentally fixate on anything not made of horse jerky for any length of time. Correct, she could be a sentient house cat for all I know. So, how will you even know which office is hers? I'm assuming hers will have the most armed guards wandering around outside, as well as me saving. Alright, lovely. Yeah, blah blah. Or if there's a pet monkey in a cage. Well, it's gotta be hers, right? Like, who else in there is gonna own a baboon? Just enter the... Alright. My friend. Hey, friend. Welcome to Town Hall, reception's desk. My name is Terrence, but you can call me Tango for short. Hi, Tango. Wow, you're the first person to actually use the nickname. Uh-huh. I feel as though you and I are going to be best friends forever. I will selfishly use you to acquire free paper clips and printer toner. Whatever you say, friend. You seem awfully chipper. And why wouldn't I be? Isn't it such a beautiful day today? Are we living in the same Dialtown? Well, as far as I know, there is only one Dialtown, friend. Only one? Well, there was that other Dialtown over in Georgia. But, Mayor Mingus sent a friendly SWAT team over there to politely ask them to change their town's name. And an hour later, they voluntarily changed their town's name. Wasn't that nice of them? So, friendo, what brings you to Town Hall today? I'm here to speak to the mayor, of course. Oh, so you want to make an appointment? Well, that's just dandy. Can I ask you for your name, friend? You misunderstand. I don't wish to make an appointment. I must see the mayor immediately. I'm completely unequipped to experience anything other than instant gratification. So kindly escort me to your leader, and I shan't enact any needless violence. Well, you see, while I would love to help you, unfortunately, the mayor is having her late afternoon nap right about now. You do not want to wake her, trust me. Man, if you think she's frightening on posters... I've decided to wake her up. Direct me to the mayor. I just told you that I can't do that. Are we a little hard of hearing? A little bit. Do you need a government-provided hearing aid? Like hell they would. At least not in America. They make you pay for your batteries and the earpiece. Or the part that molds it to your ear. Is that one of those little robots that lives in your ears? And makes you hear distant conversations like a superhero? No, that's a hearing aid. AID. A hearing aid, AIDE, is just a little person who stands next to you and screams whatever I've said directly into your eardrums. Like a translator, but instead of speaking hon baguette or vodka, they translate normal conversation into ear-shattering volumes. That sounds like a riot, but alas, no. That won't be necessary. Alas, I merely require unyielding and relentless cooperation from you. Well, as I said, I can't direct you to the mayor herself, but I could take a message if you like. Okay. Trust me, you don't want to hear what I have to say to your boss. I'm sorry, pal. I wish I could help you. I really do. But I can't. Even if we are best friends. Even if we're... I would devour this whole I would devour you whole if this building didn't have constant CCTV coverage. I'm sorry, friend. But them's the breaks. And to think, I called you Tango. I'm afraid you'll have to come back later, if this is all you came here for. I am available to go kayaking after work if you're into that. Come on, Tango. Can I appeal to your conscience, your mind, your heart? Do you have a compelling reason for me to risk sacrificing my job for you? Are you about to compel me? Alright. Come on, we're best friends. You said so yourself. What has the stinky mayor done for you lately? Well, she pays my salary for one. Also, this place has crazy employee benefits. On St. Patrick's Day, I get a green cookie. Is it fresh? It is always stale. To be fair, the mayor only provided it to shut the union up. A stale green cookie. Is this a Dialtown you want to support? Do you really want to contribute to this systemic violence? Well, shucks. When you put it like that, I feel kind of bad about myself. As you should. You're an asset of the machine. You're a monster, Tango. Oh my phone god. What have I done? How can I ever make it up to the world? Let me see the mayor. Your sacrifice will make the world brand new again. I mean, is it really that much of a sacrifice if I only risk being reprimanded by my... The world is yearning. No, screaming for revolution, Tango. Will you answer its call? Alright, for the revolution, I guess. I will now break all the employee rules of conduct and let you through to see the mayor unauthorized. She's down that corridor, 4th door on the left. There's a nameplate on the door that reads, Mayor Mingus's office, do not enter, I mean it, don't do it, I swear to God, don't you dare. Can't miss it. Gotta save. Does this place even have security? Not on the weekdays. Nobody would ever be stupid enough to enter this building with nefarious intent in mind while the mayor is working in her office. Most of Dialtown's hardened criminals are far too afraid of her to attempt something foolish as that. Or, you know, they're on her payroll. Huh. Is her door locked? Do you have to buzz me in? Nope. If the door was locked, I'd have to unlock the door with only one hand while delivering the mayor her evening milk. Foam God forbid if I were to let even a drop of milk spill on her pristine carpet whilst unlocking the door. So, her door is labeled, this place has no security, and the door isn't even locked. I could have just walked right in. Wait a second. Okay, lovely. But don't you feel better for doing it the moral way? Yes. Wonderful, yes. Alright, take care. Painful, gut-wrenching, wincing, Tango. Yeah, you call me Tango again. Woohoo! You're the first person to actually do that. I can't wait to tell my grandkids about you. I'm gonna scamper off now. Come back whenever you like. I shan't return to this desk henceforth and forever. Oh my, I forgot how aggressively purple it was. Huh. Nice office. Cozy, do you think Mayor Mingus would let me sleep on her floor? First of all, no, not for any amount of money. Secondly, speaking of money, in this imaginary scenario, are you paying rent? I can offer her 1 fresh duck egg a week. But that's as high as I'll go. I think she'd ask for more than that, honestly. Ugh. Sorry. Okay. What? More? Do I look like I'm made of duck eggs? Where is the mayor, anyway? Probably got up from a nap to take a wicked piss. Which means you've got a few minutes to kill. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. Narrator, tell me a story. Once upon a time, there was a green cryptid named Low Tide. They got a job, the end. I don't like that ending. Tell me another story. Oh, for the love of... I'm tired of babysitting you. Please find something to preoccupy yourself with so I may rest. Let's inspect the rug. Huh. Rug. You think there's something under it? I strongly doubt that. Should I lift it just to be sure? No, that... Lift the rug. You have my express permission. It's a lift in time, sweet cheeks. I told you to stop saying that. But you said... I said you could lift the rug, not that you could say that. You always make it weird. There's nothing under the rug. I'm stretching. Give me a moment. Why am I disappointed? I mean, yeah, of course there wasn't anything under there. I feel like if there's nothing under the rug, we shouldn't have been able to lift it up. Maybe the real treasure were the rugs we stole along the way. Don't steal the rug. You... Hello, friend. Welcome. We are playing Dialtown. It's good to see you. It's already rolled up under my arm. She's coming home with me. Don't gender the rug. Why not? You'll get attached. Ugh. Let's inspect the fireplace. You looking for lore? Clues on the mayor of who the mayor of Dialtown may be? I'm hoping there'll be a loose, single, wrapped, boiled candy on the mantelpiece.
You are a disgrace. Callum Crown. Well, you see a boiled candy? Nary a sweet from mine gullet. Well, that's it then. Let's... Oh my. Low tide? Yes. Yes, we see him. Yep, that's Callum Crown. Oh. Okay, let me hydrate. Low tide, are you okay? No, I wanted a boiled candy or a wrapped peppermint, damn it. Oh, is that it? You seem kind of fixated on the, I don't care about the painting, fancy smancy frame pictures are cringe. Low tide, keep your voice down. Or what, huh? Jesus Christ. Here she comes. Did you just hear that? Was that a... Sounds like it came from under the desk. Here she is. Aw, little cat in a hat, no less. Aw, how cool. It thinks it's the mayor. Well, that would be because it is.
That's because I am the mayor.
Jesus fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Catwoman, cat.
Get it out of your system.
Hairball wench. Cat.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I had the grave misfortune of meeting in person. But before we continue, why are you holding my rug under your arm?
No, I'm not.
You clearly are.
Shit, that never works.
Then why would you keep saying it? Again, I am Mayor Mingus, Dialtown's beloved mayor, once again elected to my current office by an overwhelming majority of the masses. Eternally and woefully at your service.
That beam was art. Your fake smile is excellent.
It brings me to considerable pleasure to see that my talents haven't gone completely unnoticed. A public appearance is everything, you know. The smile is but one facet of that skill set. If I were to look upon the populace of this cesspit town with true disdain that I feel for them plastered across my face, well, I'd still win after running my opponent's votes through my paper shredder, but it'd look comparatively sketchier, wouldn't it? I'd have to have some illusion of choice, right?
I suppose it's easy to smile good when you have a mouth.
I'm sorry, but, smile well. Look, I know I cut education across the board, but...
Yeah, great. Hey, speaking of your mouth, why is your head like that? I've only seen pre-dial-up cat heads in old picture books for wee toddlers and the like.
Well...
You see, someone tried to teach me the alphabet once, unsuccessfully.
Well,
I just ended up memorizing the first two numbers and then mumble-rapped the rest.
First two numbers? Do you mean letters? Are you trying to say letters?
Yeah, word numbers.
If you must know, I had this head genetically engineered by our top scientist just for me.
Why? Hang on, let me save. Because it's been a little bit. Alright, lovely.
Being part cat makes me more agile and gives me cat-like reflexes, which is a surprisingly significant boon when you're trying to run a whole city. A normal human, nay, even a genetically engineered badger person couldn't fathom obtaining my multitasking skills. Hang on, I have to close something. There we go, much better.
What?
Also, it makes me cuter. Who wouldn't vote for a cat?
A dog?
Well, dogs don't vote.
I think dogs should vote! Anyway. And with that attitude, the legislation they need to vote will never pass.
Yes. have a hell of a legacy to live up to, so it helps that I'm...
A cat? Shit, I meant feline woman. Fuck it, I meant, person. Oh, phone gob, what, that's one, what, Please pretend I stopped talking after the word cat.
And you must be in low tide.
Ah, so you've heard of me.
Yes, that's certainly one way of putting it. I've written you quite a number of letters regarding the makeshift home that you've assembled on Dialtown's public property.
Ah, yes, me pork tent.
Ah, yes, your pork tent. Good lord, I figured my officers were exaggerating or had somehow pepper sprayed themselves before inspecting you when they described the hue of your skin and the generous number of nipples that you so conspicuously possess.
What does
Put a shirt on. I'll give you a shirt. I'll give you a free Vote Mingus shirt if you never take it off in public.
And advertise your next mayoral campaign for free? Pay me a tin of dog food and I'll do it. Wait, will I have to pay income tax on the dog food? I'd be kind of bummed out if you ate 20% of my hard-earned dog food.
Good lord, this is what I'm up against. I've even sent a hit squad after you and... Whoops. Sorry, I meant to say police officers.
Why did you say...
Sorry, force of habit. I'm sure they were dressed as cops.
Do you often send...
And you scared them off. Spook their attack butts with your tent's pungent odors.
Odors? I prefer to think of them as intentionally cultivated aromas.
Shut up, I have a bargain for you. I will give you a free apartment and 8 tins of dog food if you leave the park.
What's to stop me from taking the dog food and just returning to my old tent?
I will burn the tent.
I will reassemble the tent.
The tent will be ashes.
I will use super glue.
You can't. Ugh. Okay, change of plan. I'll give you $8,000 in cash, a fast car, and a handgun as long as you immediately drive out of town in any one direction and keep driving in that direction. Whatever happens, happens.
My deepest apologies, crab cakes.
Did you just call me...
But I'm hitched to this here pad, you dig?
No, I don't dig, my dude. Except perhaps your grave, if you keep talking to me like a weird surfer from Mars. Getting back on the topic at hand, what on earth are you talking about? What kind of venture could you possibly be up to that would require you to stick around this town of all places?
Eggs. I'm planning to lay my eggs somewhere in town. You'll never guess where.
I'm sorry, did you just say that you're planning to lay eggs somewhere in town?
Uh-huh.
Is this something I need to deal with?
Guess where I'm gonna lay them. I'm gonna be a parental mayor.
I should have sent in the hit squad. Why did I assume? I should have been the hit squad. First try. Why on earth do you keep taking half measures? Oh, right. You're still here.
Hey, I wanted to ask you. So, I was over at the fireplace and...
Ah! You must have been examining my painting! That's my grandfather, you know. Callum Crowd. The world wasn't always the way it is right now. Oh, no.
Hang on. Give me a second. Oh, dear. Okay. Sorry, just checking something. We're also gonna save.
Because I don't want to lose all of this if it crashes, even though it never has for me.
The first ever phone head was my pawpaw's invention.
He was a self-made man, a visionary. After taking his phone heads regional, he became the mayor of Dialtown before becoming a state senator and eventually our nation's greatest president. Quite a legacy, huh? Every day I wake up, stare intently at the ceiling, and hope to live up to even a fraction of his greatness.
But he's not the mayor or president anymore. I gotta hydrate.
No, we tragically lost my grandfather years ago. But his legacy has far from been forgotten.
Phrasing's kind of strange, alright.
Can I show you something?
I don't know, can you?
Keep in mind, I can kill you if/when I so desire.
Uh-huh, then why haven't you yet?
I found this in a box of old things that belonged to my grandfather. A lovely relic from a much simpler time. Here he is, right in front of the crowd. He was truly a man of the people, for the people.
But was he a man in the people, around the people?
Quiet, you.
Alright.
Dialtown, 1960.
Oh my.
Wish you were here.
Mm-hmm. Huh, that, do all postcards utter highly reverberated narrations as you read them?
You have a disease.
Right, yes. You know, that cat's the spitting image of you.
Yeah, well, I had to model my head off of something, didn't I? Not many cats walking around with flesh heads today, are there?
Nah, I guess not. Say, did I see faded text on the back? What's that say?
Oh, it's just an old love note my grandfather wrote for my grandmother.
Ew, yuck, cooties pass.
Yes. This postcard actually gave me the idea to run for mayor in the first place. This photo is truly a historical testimonial from a better time.
Oh god, this bullshit.
One day I will clean up Dialtown and I will perfectly recreate this postcard.
Good luck, doesn't work for anyone.
This time, my grandfather's legacy.
It's a lovely postcard, but I have a pressing matter to discuss.
Alright then, what's your business here?
I want you to stamp Bigfoot's half-filled in and half-eaten immigration papers.
Every asinine utterance that leaves your gob is somehow unfathomably worse than the last. Every time you speak, I think, yep, they just peaked. There's no way they could possibly top that. And yet...
Great, so is that a yes?
Are you kidding me?
I know this is quite likely a shock. I know this is likely quite a shock, finding out about Bigfoot and all.
You think I'm unaware of Bigfoot's presence in Dialtown? For crying out loud, he constantly loiters around the bank in Uptown. He hardly keeps a low profile. Believe me, I am keenly aware of Bigfoot's whereabouts.
Wait, you knew?
Yes.
So why not deport him if he's an illegal Sasquatch?
Well, he eats ticks and fleas, for one. He also scares stray dogs away from the woods, preventing Dialtown from getting hit with another dingo infestation. I swear, it's never a fun infestation like a capybara herd.
So you're not deporting Bigfoot?
Certainly not. It's a no-brainer. His presence is a net positive for Dialtown's ecosystem.
So will you sign Bigfoot's papers then? Let me hydrate.
That's risky. What if he files for a passport, then flies to Cuba, and then gets arrested? It'd almost definitely make international headlines and ruin Bigfoot for all future generations forever.
I don't understand.
The whole point of Bigfoot is that he just scurries around the woods, motion blur ape. Only temporarily joining forces with the occasional human child of Bigfoot's choosing in order to take down a greedy corporation taking deforestation way too far. With a possible musical number at the very end of the film.
What?
That's the very essence of Bigfoot. So you're asking me for a sizable favor here.
Maybe I can make it worth your time?
Move out of your tent.
No.
then we are at an impasse. Unless you would like to make, say, a sizable donation towards the financial upkeep of Dialtown's infrastructure?
Donation? Financial? Infrastructure? Dialtown?
Why would you emphasize that last one? We are literally in Dialtown.
No, I think you misunderstand, Your Majesty. I meant I actually just wanted to shamelessly bribe you.
I got that. I was giving you the opportunity to... You are a moron. I can't go through with this. You'll somehow sell me down the river by blurting out something to the wrong person. Too risky.
Oh, come on, don't be picky.
I am not picky.
Picky, cat.
I literally let this one nefarious fellow pay me to look the other way while he digs up pre-dial-up era corpses in order to take their teeth.
Why is he paying you for human teeth?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. The money's sublime, and hey, I'm happy to seize any lucrative and exciting venture opportunities that come my way.
How much is he paying you? Him paying you a lot of money to do that makes it much scarier.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Not for any amount of money.
You think I have money? I live in a tent in the park. You're a fool.
Why are we even having this conversation, then?
I'll give you a stick of horse jerky.
You want me to jeopardize my whole career for dried horse flesh?
Wait, is it any good?
Wait, no. No, that's... Please leave my office at once. I have a pressing nap to return to.
You could be nicer to me.
You could move out of your tent, which is illegally occupying space on my public property.
It can't be public property if it's yours, babe. If it's public property... Oh my god. Well... If it's public property, can you really say it's yours?
I'm the mayor, you green dimwit. I literally own the city and all of the Cretans contained within its bounds.
Sorry, I had a whole buffering moment there. Okay, never mind. Be as rude as you want to me. I'm happy to agree to a trade-off.
We aren't... Just go.
That was productive.
That was a disaster. Yeah, turns out I suck at politics. You suck at conversing with humans. Does she really count as a human, though? Does it matter, given how badly you bombed when you spoke to her? Either way, with that bridge doused in metaphorical gasoline instead of flame, you are now unable to legally integrate Bigfoot into American society. This is so sad. Can we restore Bigfoot's citizenship? Using the word restore implies that Bigfoot was once a US citizen. Have you heard my theory on Bigfoot was not a founding father? You don't know. You weren't there. There are.
By Jove, as I live and breathe?
Or what?
Low tide, how have you been, my good fellow? Have you had a bully day thus far?
Less a bully day and more a day of bullying.
Let's save.
I don't even remember when I saved last. I don't think it was that long ago. Nope, it was 1 minute.
Yes, very unfortunate indeed. You have my dearest sympathies, mon cher. Life can be truly spontaneous, I think you'll find. Are you aware that there's a place you could go that's far less untrammable? Trammeled?
What the fuck does untrammeled mean?
Your old exhibit over at the Dialtown Zoo. We miss you dearly, you know.
Does my old pen at least have Wi-Fi now?
What on earth would you need internet access for?
Gravel facts.
Why, you are truly a sorry specimen, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the long and short of it. Hang on, alright.
Would the Wi-Fi incentivize you to return if we were to install it in the ape enclosure?
No, I just wanted to know if the apes can shitpost without eating into their data plans, I guess.
Say, that odor I smell coming from you. I know that pungent musk anywhere.
It's nothing. It's,
'Tis the musk of the Sasquatch, 'tis it not?
Shit, the jig is up. No.
Mon cher, do you try to deceive me?
Well, I'm trying my darndest to, so yeah.
I knew it! You found my darling Bigfoot. This is truly a momentous day.
Your darling Bigfoot? Are you and Bigfoot acquainted?
Why, but of course. This may come as a colossal shock to you, but the escaped mystery specimen over at the zoo? That was none other than the Sasquatch himself.
Wait, are you telling me Bigfoot and I were neighbors and I didn't even know?
Precisely, yes. Bully to you for that deduction. You know, I actually came to Town Hall today to request an increased allocation for resources in an effort to recapture Bigfoot.
Uh-huh.
Money. I wanted more money to employ more ape-finding bounty hunters.
Oh, right, sure. 8 bounty hunters.
Ape-finding bounty hunters. To be clear, the bounty hunters themselves are not apes. Why, that would be as futile as it'd be absurd.
I'm still picturing monkey mercenaries, yes.
Well, then on to the business at hand.
Business, my gween whittle stumps. Oh, business and my gween whittle stumps.
I believe that you and I have both found ourselves in an advantageous position. After all, you and I both yearn for that which the other has.
Do you have horse jerky?
I do not. I need to hydrate. But I have something else that you desire. Perhaps with even a greater vigorosity.
Is that even a word?
Money. You are trying to use someone as financial means to an end in order to access the fun fair, yes?
Who told you?
Why, today's newspaper, of course.
Cheating cryptid tries to fool fun fair. When was this printed?
Now then, on to our terms. I am willing to offer you a crisp $50 bill in exchange for the immediate relinquishment of Bigfoot.
What?
Sasquatch! I will exchange $50 for the peaceful and swift acquisition of the Squatch.
$50 for Bigfoot?
Precisely, yes.
You can't possibly expect me to give up my one true love.
Now, enough of that. You can't allow silly things like emotion or empathy to cloud your judgment. I will explain this in simple terms, Green One. I may have human money, mercenaries, the mayor's feline ear, etc. But do you know what I lack? Bigfoot's trust. Judging from the odorous potency of Bigfoot's musk coming off of you, you must have come quite close to Bigfoot indeed, eh? Have you felt the Squatch? Caressed his fur?
That's private.
You have caressed the Squatch. You see, this is just what I need. As you have no doubt noticed,
I keep going a little northern.
Bigfoot is both skittish and slippery, which is precisely why he has remained so elusive to human researchers.
Yeah, he do be running alright.
But if you were to, say, agree to coax him back into the confines of his old enclosure, then I'd have my mystery exhibit back in no time.
You want me to betray Bigfoot? That's awful. This is literally a sin that no human could have committed to date. I wonder if there's an extra circle in hell just for this one sin.
Is capturing the elusive Sasquatch not worth the trivial risk of damnation? Look, how about this? For $75, I'll give you and Bigfoot a shared exhibit.
Oh, now you want to capture me, too.
You can be advertised as Grongo, spouse of the Bigfoot.
With all due respect, I hope you die in a fire, Mustache Man. If you want to marry Bigfoot, if I want to marry Bigfoot, I'll do it on my own terms.
Ah, but you can't afford to turn me down. You need this money, Green One.
Well, I've got a plan to use Bigfoot for...
What plan might that be? To domesticate Bigfoot? To throw a tie around his neck, slap a hat on his head, and attempt to get him a 9-to-5 job?
I think it's a good plan.
It isn't! It's not even remotely.
Fuck this, you'll see. I will domesticate Sasquatch. You'll see. You'll all see.
I very much doubt that. Seeing as you can't even domesticate yourself.
I am feral by choice.
You're naked at this very moment. In the last 10 seconds, you literally tore your own pants from your buttocks and silently devoured them.
Scuttle off in vain hopes of locating Bigfoot. He should be at the bank. Okay. The Aurora is a lot. Okay, let me hydrate a little better. Alright, locate Bigfoot. Gotta find Bigfoot. You think he might have just returned to where you last saw him once he calmed down? Trust me, he hasn't. Bigfoot has the instincts of a stray dog that's been spooked by fireworks going off. He's gonna keep running until he drops from exhaustion. Or gets distracted by some delicious-smelling street meat. Sounds like we're in over our head, then. We're gonna need a specialist to track Bigfoot down. Or someone with a map of every hot dog cart in the city at the very least. If Bigfoot's truly as easily swayed by the scent of street meat as you claim. A specialist on all things weird. You know of such a savant? Well, of course I know them. They're me! Thanks. Thanks, Obi-Wan. Wait. Ah, shit. Back to square one. Alright, plan B. Bigfoot is skittish and afraid of loud traffic. Therefore, I'll just check behind every unlocked door in the city. I'll run into him eventually, likely cowering in some type of closet. Truly foolproof, yes. Hi, Oliver. Hey, hey, hey. I hope you're having a gnarly day today. The name's Swift. Oliver Swift. Welcome to the Dialtown movie house. How can I make your visit to our humble film abode a groovy one? Huh, this place seems damp. Promising. Maybe this place's must could have... Sorry, let me explain, plaid shopkeep. Take your time, my great friend. You're actually my first customer of the day. Ah, shit, really? Only me? Real shit, yeah. Drat. Crud. Fuck. I've reached another dead end. This is awful. Thoroughly wretched. Say, what's the matter, friend? You want me to get you some consolation popped corn? Maybe a soda pop? No, I'm looking for a good friend of mine. I've checked almost every other business in the city. No sign of him. Well, like I said, you're the first person to set foot in here today since we opened. But, hey, maybe you could give me a physical description of your pal alongside your phone number. That way, I can call you if I see him. Wait, is this just a ruse to get my phone number? Scratch that. I'll send you a letter then. I can't read. What? Well, I'll send a courier pigeon. My musk would kill it as soon as it made contact. Hey, now. I didn't say that I needed the carrier pigeon back. Wait. Sorry, this is probably super rude to ask, but man, I gotta know. What is that funky musk coming off of you anyhow? I prefer the word obscene rather than funky. It honestly smells like fur, a bit of swamp, and just a touch of sand, and a smidgen of pine tree, a splash of vinegar, and banana. Huh. All of those were correct. How on God's green earth did you... hey, I just drink a lot of wine. I'm not a weirdo or anything. Right, I don't know, dude. If I told you, man, you'd shit. Well, maybe I wanna shit. Why did I say that? Okay, unperturbed thine bowels, I'll tell you everything. Alright, groovy stuff. Go off then. So, my dear friend, the one I'm searching for around for, it's Bigfoot. Bigfoot is real, and I love him, and he lives here in Dialtown. He what? Yo! I live in the same city as the world's greatest celebrity? Yes, Oliver. You live amongst the Squatch. No way! Yo! Huh. Well, I can't say I've caught even a glimpse of the Squatch in here today, sadly. Or, you know, ever. Have I seen Bigfoot around town without knowing it? I mean, who's the hairiest person you've seen in Dialtown to date? Oh, man, there's this old woman who I see at the bank sometimes, and man, I think she has some kind of disease. I keep trying to pluck up the courage to congratulate her on her immense body hair, but she has this musk. Wait. You don't think? Huh. I guess that explained the funky ape noises. Oh lord, I thought she'd just forgotten her false teeth. Not that a camera head would need false... Oh, don't give me that look. I've only got one optical sensor, you know. Sometimes it misses things. Bank. Oliver, my Fez and Hercules, I cannot thank you enough. Go to him. Embrace the Squatch. And, if you two want to go on a movie day, we could really use the business. Okay, screen's already fading out. That's groovy, sure. Bye, Oliver. Okay, hang on. Let's save. Okay. Bigfoot! Bigfoot, my love, I found you! Yes, do you remember me? My squatched brother, I'm here, and I... Excuse me, I'm serving a customer right now. You'll have to go to the... And who might you be, She's Karen, leave her alone. Who might the woman be standing behind the bank teller's pane be? Yeah. I'm Karen Dunn, an immensely frustrated bank teller. Alright, now, please, you've skipped the queue. Please, just go to the back of the line. You misunderstand, Carbo. My name is... I'm here for the boy. The boy? My hairy adopted child, the dreaded... Oh, you mean Bigfoot? Oh. Did you actually sign legal adoption papers, or did you adopt him like a local takeaway sponsors the sports team so they can have a restaurant's logo on the back of the team's jersey? Neither. I just kind of went feral and found him in the woods. That's Bigfoot's home. You didn't adopt him. He's already lives there. If anything, I'm crashing on Bigfoot's couch would be a far more accurate statement. Why are you so nonchalant about Bigfoot's presence here? Well, I too see him every week. This is extremely routine to me, which I usually find quite calming. Being interrupted by rude green customers, on the other hand... Why does Bigfoot come in here, Karen? Does he... loathe you? I'm sure as hell hope not. I really don't think I swing ape.
To my knowledge, Bigfoot merely visits the Dialtown Community Bank to withdraw from his savings account. Bigfoot has an account here? I'm afraid I can't reveal Mr. Squatch. If Mr. Squatch is a customer of ours, as per the Dialtown Community Bank's customer Boy, are you here to bank? Are you here to do business with this den of thieves and swindlers?
Oh.
You are, my boy. Thieves and swindlers? I don't think you know where you are, but this is a bank. Don't play games with me, Karen. I know your kind, your ilk. Phone Jesus didn't say mortgage one time in the Holy Ring Bowl. Seek God, Karen. Also, why does Bigfoot have an account here? How did it happen? Did he set it up? What does he even need the money for? How did he get ID if he doesn't have papers? We have so many questions. Oh, shit. It's, complicated. You've got 30 seconds. No more, no less. Mr. Squatch, may I please have your consent to divulge information on your account's history to your green friends so that they'll finally leave?
Oh.
Alright, it looks like it's story time then, courtesy of Mr. Squatch. We have 20 minutes for this. So, before you ask, no, Bigfoot didn't exactly stroll on in here to set up a savings account. But, the first time he entered the bank, he wandered over to the counter and outstretched his hand as if he wanted something. After I shrugged, he pointed to the banana on my desk.
Oh.
Oh, he likes those. As do I. It was my lunch. Anywho, of course I didn't give him my lunch. Did he get violent? Did he kill you? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic right now, or if you genuinely have a toddler's understanding of the concept of death. Do you need for me to explain what death is for you? Do we need to get Bigfoot out of earshot before this?
Oh.
Let me save. Alright, lovely. Why would we need to do that? In case he, doesn't know about death and... Is this a can of worms we really want to open, Karen? I am certain that Bigfoot is very much familiar with the concept of death. In fact, the fact that I have to explain this to you is... Alright, have you ever seen a bullfrog lying asleep in the gutter for 2 weeks at a time? Of course, continue. That's death. Oh. What is wrong with you? I thought they were just hibernating for the winter. Uh-huh. Explain why dead bullfrogs also accumulate in gutters during other seasons then. Overtime? How on earth do you know what overtime is, and yet... Please, tell me more about Bigfoot's bank account. Anyway, Bigfoot, regardless, did not leave without his banana, so my manager decided to check whether or not Bigfoot had an account with us. You see, Dialtown Community Bank's policy states that we can and must expel lingering, loitering, and lollygagging customers who don't have bank accounts with us from our premises. And to my manager's amazement, Bigfoot had a bank account with us.
Oh.
What? Did he, like, set it up in the 70s or something? No, from what I understand, there's this pizzeria downtown named Bear. Bear? The name of the place is Bear? Just Bear? I know. Beats me why someone would name their pizzeria place that, but I digress. Aside from being awful at naming restaurants, the owner of Bear is also a tax fraudster. You see, our mayor, in her infinite wisdom, implemented a law obliterating any and all income tax for all revenue lodged directly, into bank accounts owned by animals. What? Why? Is it possible for animals to lodge money in the first place? Have you seen the mayor, perchance? Oh, right, continue. Yeah, she's 100% just using that law to dodge having to report her own income tax, in returns, but that's beside the point. Anyway, the owner of Bear figured out a clever scheme to avoid paying income tax on almost all of his sketchy earnings. He listed Bigfoot as his primary shareholder and diverted his share of the company's income to an account with Dialtown Community Bank in Bigfoot's name. I guess he assumed that since Bigfoot doesn't exist, that nobody would be able to withdraw his cash. Meaning, it'd be completely safe till he decided to walk in here wearing an ape costume and withdraw all of it for himself, tax-free. What he failed to anticipate is not only Bigfoot is in fact real, but that Bigfoot withdraws from his account on a weekly basis.
Oh.
That guy's gonna be real upset when he comes in here to withdraw his tax sheet money to find out that the real Bigfoot had eaten through all of it. Wait, so Bigfoot's rich? Technically, yes. Though we don't let him withdraw money anymore. Why's that? He kept physically devouring the money that he withdrew, and destruction of money is a federal crime.
Oh.
Rehydrate. Yeah, that'll do it alright. So, rather than risking seeing Bigfoot in handcuffs, we decided to just spend his weekly income on bananas, and every time he comes in, I go fetch him bananas from the banana vault. Yes, we have an entire vault in this place dedicated solely to housing Bigfoot's bananas. To think my mother wouldn't let me go to art school because she said it's nothing but monkey business there. I just want my future back. I'm sorry for your loss. Alright, exposition dump over. Let's save, because that was a lot of words. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave now. Can I have $2 for the funfair ticket, please? No. Can I? Security!
What's the matter? Anything bothering the Squatchmas done? Say the word, and I'll hurl them headfirst on the cold, hard pavement outside for you.
Are you serious? Bigfoot has a bank account and more legal protection than me. In fairness, Bigfoot has a source of income and contributes to society. This truly says a lot about our society. Well, do you want a bank account? No, then I'd have to pay taxes. But still, I deserve respect. I'm a human being. You're also green and have precisely 3 sets of nipples. At least 3 visible sets. I have to say, this is very irregular customer service. I'm sorry, I'll try to be more polite in future scenarios where I have to facilitate Bigfoot's banking needs. I dare you to find a single other person in this phone godforsaken town who's delivering that line without cracking up. You can't. Just can't do it. I had to learn how the sarcasm in that line worked just for this one ultra-specific scenario. And for the record, me and Bigfoot are bros.
Oh, and for the record, me and Bigfoot are bros.
Oh.
I get to slack off every time he comes in here. It's great.
Why's that?
Mafia thinks we have a part-time attack gorilla. They don't fuck with banks that have attack gorillas in them.
Plus, Bigfoot eats fleas and ticks, which is integral to our ecosystem. I can eat fleas and ticks. I can be useful.
He's a massive shaggy bro.
Oh.
Alright then, I see how it is. Alright, wonderful.
Please don't return under any circumstances.
Oh.
No.
Not you, Mickey. I was talking to the green one. You're welcome back in here anytime, okay?
Oh.
Alright. I don't remember where we go from here. Back to the woods, apparently. Alright, lovely. Alright, Bigfoot, listen up. The fact that the bank won't give you actual money is problematic, to say the least.
Oh.
No, we can't just sell bananas on the street. You lack citizenship papers, and I reek. Besides, my teeth would be off-putting to customers, I'm sure.
Oh.
No, I can't just... Where would I even get a sweater? Also, what if it gets cold? They just poke through.
Oh.
Yeah, sadly, the bank withdrawal idea is likely a dead end. But we do know something useful now. That you're a shareholder in a real, legitimate business.
Oh.
Here's my idea. We walk you down to Wall Street and sell your stocks for cash money.
Oh.
Of course those slimy fuckers carry physical money around. They all have briefcases full of random papers. I'm sure at least one of those loose pages is a $5 bill. Plus, strippers' G-strings don't take plastic. Yet.
Oh.
Alright, gotta get you to New York. Hitchhike, stand on the side of the road, and look like you want to be a star.
Oh.
Actually, scratch that. Bad idea. They might bring you to Hollywood, or worse, Ohio. Yeah, never mind. Hitchhiking's a bad idea. Just take a taxi there.
Oh.
Yeah, but they'd wait till the end to charge you for your fare. Like, he's gonna call the cops on a gorilla man. And once you're in there, sell the stocks for as much as you can get. Or like $5 if you could sell it instantly. I'm heavily pregnant, so time is of the essence, my beloved ape-man.
Oh.
What? You want to know how you'll take a taxi back to Dialtown? I guess you could try the same taxi scheme a second time. But then, again, a gorilla ripping off a New York taximan might get around.
Oh.
Scrap that plan. Just mail the money back to me. You can stay in New York.
Oh.
Nonsense. You'll love it. The people, the traffic, the lack of trees.
Oh.
Oh, give it over, man. Living with other people isn't so bad. You literally live in a tent to avoid doing just that. Shh. Can't you see I'm trying to manipulate Bigfoot? Sorry, go on. Ahem. You'll love the city life, Bigfoot. Think of the sequel possibilities.
Oh.
Sequel to what? No, this is never going to work. You're gonna have to figure out a way for Bigfoot to sell his stocks. You'll never be able to teach him the ways of Wall Street. He's not cut out for that life. Poppycock, all I need is a speedboat, 4 hookers, and a brick of cocaine. You have a bottle of whiskey, a toaster, 2 banana peels, and a Piston Bank brochure. I can work with what I've got. You are never going to domesticate Bigfoot. Nonsense. I will domesticate Bigfoot. I'll break his spirit. You'll see. You'll all see. Hours of ceaseless ape domestication-related agony later. Alright, Bigfoot. Say mortgage. Mortgage.
Oh.
Fuck. Dumb fucking gorilla won't make words. Low tide, perhaps we should temper our Speak intent. Complain, Loeb. The adults are talking. And by adults, do you mean shut? Bigfoot, you Neanderthal. You're no less feral than when we started. I gave you a hat, you hairy birded. I gave you a hat! Oh God. What have I become? I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. That one underpaid dude who wouldn't let you back into the burger hovel ball pit and slide due to your previous, and I quote, needless violence. No, the other thing. Ticket Jerry? No, the other thing. Oh, you mean a Bigfoot skeptic? Yes, that. Bigfoot, my fuzzy lad. I was wrong to have yelled at you for just following your nature. All this time, I thought I believed you were real, but I realize now, since meeting you, I never believed in you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, my beloved woolly boy. I wish I had.
Oh.
I was wrong to have tried to change you, to domesticate you. You're as good as you are. You're like me, a feral child of the earth. That's a weird way to say I eat copious amounts of soil because I'm too lazy to manually pick the tasty worms out with my grubby green claws. Quiet, you! Bigfoot, I know that we can't spend eternity together now. We're from 2 different worlds.
Oh.
I need to lay my eggs, Bigfoot. Go, scurry off into the woods. Get out of here.
Oh.
What are you waiting for? Go! Shoo!
Oh.
Wait, he's not leaving, is he? Wait, does Bigfoot think he's your son? Why does this keep happening? First those ducklings, then those orphan jumping spiders. Now those would have been a good weapon to utilize against Ticket Jerry. You could have doused Jerry in a swarm of jumping spiders. Ugh. I think I'm gonna lay my eggs any minute now. Well, you could always lay them here in the woods, I guess. Are you kidding me? A swarm of boars would devour my horrendous green eggs. You? Protect your egg siblings?
Lights and loud noises instantly make you go into flight or fight mode. If even one of those boars had a flashing siren or a megaphone, I don't think... Ugh. You know, Theodore did offer to give you $50 for Bigfoot's capture. You want me to betray our ape messiah for 30 lousy pieces of silver? Well, 50, not 30. Oh, okay, see, that's more than enough for me to sell out. I guess I'm selling Bigfoot into something really then.
Oh.
Don't you dare. Oh no. Low tide. Low tide. I know what I have to do. Shed your clothes, becoming naked and feral. I think I'm gonna do something imaginable now. I swear to God, if you spray again... No, I think I'm gonna shed my clothes. Low tide, you've been randomly ditching individual articles of clothing all day. Oh dear. Sorry. At present, you only have socks on. Huh. So I am. Sorry, I just didn't want to show that. Well, the socks will have to go. And the hat. Not the hat. Becoming naked and feral was your idea, you know. I know. But hat, I can be feral and hatted. I've never seen a feral hog nor wolf wearing a hat outside of car insurance hats. Come on, the hat goes too. Oh, alright. There we go. I'm fully naked.
Oh.
Though, now that I think of it, perhaps it wouldn't go amiss to place a fig leaf over you. I'm feral, naked, and proud.
Oh.
Don't look at me like that. Alright, so you're naked and feral and hanging out in the woods. Nope, sorry. What now? Huh, Bigfoot, what do you normally do for fun?
Oh.
Wait, this is just my old life, but with trees and shit. I had the Squatch in me all along, didn't I?
Oh.
Bigfoot, I love you, Bigfoot. I've always loved you, my sweet, and only you, and not the 3 other people I've romanced. No, Mothman can suck a fat one. You're the only cryptid for me, big boy.
Oh.
Oh, get a room, you two. Or, I guess a shrub or a bush? Christ, this is weird. Who the hell could have predicted that when you woke up this morning that you'd fall in love with Bigfoot? Me, I always told you I'd marry Bigfoot. Yes, but most people don't believe in Bigfoot, do they? No, but then again, most people are fools. Holy shit, I've got it!
Oh.
Low tide, I don't like this. The last sudden burst of confidence you had led to bacon lingerie. Yeah, but this time there's no risk. Oh, gosh. Nary a pesky seagull nearby to unravel my life's work. Only the limit of, like, having 3 more minutes. Alright, what's your idea then? It's very simple, you see. Ticket Jerry, I have. Good lord, you're naked. Even more so than... What is this? Hospitalizing me won't get you in, you know. They'll just send another ticket man to take my place. Unless you're banking on me going into cardiac arrest and falling directly onto the button that unlocks the gate. If so, well done. You've evidently mastered the art of multi-step plans, not unlike a keen raven or a particularly crafty chimpanzee. Wow, that would have been a great plan. Almost better than my current one. Current plan? Oh, phone lord, is this... What are you up to? Nothing. But, say, Ticket Jerry. Might I pitch you a fine gamble? Pitch me up. It better take a minute. That was a non-sentence. Are you asking me if I want to make a wager? Yes, bet with me, Ticket Man. I will almost certainly not take your wager. What's the wager, though? Out of curiosity. Here's my bet. If I could prove that Bigfoot irrefutably exists within the next minute, you'd have to let me inside the fun fair whenever I want from now on. And if I can't irrefutably prove his existence in that time frame,
My head will detonate, freeing you of your green burden forever.
You can detonate your head at will?
Yeah, I have to swallow a stick of dynamite first, though.
As tempting as that is, I don't want to be legally liable for the damage to the property / non-person that may occur, and I also am going to save because we're at the end of stream. And yeah. Anyway. Let's find
someone to send you to. Sorry, it's very fun doing that voice. Is anyone live? Okay, no one's live, so today I'm just gonna send you on your merry way. Go find whoever you want to raid, because none of the people I raid are live. But until tomorrow, I will see you guys again next time. Bye!